We started the ruck with eyeball, running under the rim and relaying the no-look alley-oop. That's quick thinking on the move. Oh!
Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. You take a look at the Celtics. 6 games off the lead. They're most definitely in the thick of things.
And you know, for the Celtics, they're one of the NBA's mystery teams this season. One that dropped from being elite just a year ago to now looking more like a mid-level squad.
Yeah, it's been a strange year for them. Early on, they got away from the formula that brought them all that success a year ago, and were just never able to get it back.
And a look at the starters for St. Louis. We've got Williams, and it's Christopher in at the 2-guard position. White with it. A steal. Here's Houston. He's covered by Brown. Houston's shot is off. And it's the Celtics ball. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
Here's Tatum following that last three-pointer by St. Louis. Brown kicks to White. Now here's Tatum. Defense is right there. Outside, Porzingis. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, the unicorn, Mr. Porzingis, the answer from 3, his specialty.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Connects from three-point range.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Tatum. Rob. Tyson with the bucket.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Here's Christopher. The Sound working now with the fresh shot clock. Stolen by Holiday. Here's White. Banked in off the glass. White's got his second bucket of the night.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
And the Sound call their first time out of the game.
Hey, Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And St. Louis going with the whole new group out there on the floor. Now here's Washington. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Washington outside. And St. Louis, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Cornette. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Sharp. And Boston with the rebound. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. For 3, Williams, and again, Boston with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
From deep Washington. It's deflected. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Washington. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Shot to stop the run. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 9 points.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Boston on top, leading by 3. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So for St. Louis right now, they've got Christie. He's out there with Rollins, and it's Sharp in at the center, walking down the middle. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are a powerhouse, but they also know they're going to get every team's best shot, and they've got to be ready. All-star Jaylen Brown says comfort will kill you. These teams aren't waiting around to let us win the game. You've got to go out and prove it every single night. Success is earned every single night. Kevin, I hope to earn success tonight with my sideline reporting.
David, you are in the Hall of Fame, my man. You have earned it. Thank you so much.
Personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
What would you pick right now, Doris, is one of the things that impresses you most about playing the NBA?
Boy, Kev, there's a couple of things that really stand out. Number one, the ball skills that players have and the ability to shoot the ball with range off the bounce. Those are game-changing aspects in today's NBA. Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
Williams passes to Thor. Shoots over Brown. Thor, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
White dishes to Tatum. Offensive rebound, and it's put back in by White.
This is what we talk about with Derek White, doing a little bit of everything. Offensive rebound, put back, you bet.
Rollins with the bucket. Rollins got 10 points in the game.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
That's tipped. Manton the pass to White. And Tatum launches it from deep. Offensive rebound, Celtics. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Boston making some changes. Hauser's checked in. And it's Pritchard in for Derek White. And you talk about a tough matchup, Doris, for teams against this one. Kristaps Porzingis. He is a tough cover.
Yeah, listen, Kev, this guy has that rare combination of both size and skill, increasingly more efficient, and when he's healthy, he's really been a problem.
Now St. Louis, fast break. Here's Rollins. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for St. Louis?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Christopher, no good. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Christopher. And St. Louis another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Chalk up 2 there. Rollins got 16.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And here comes St. Louis again with a fast break. And it's St. Louis with another.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Now St. Louis, fast break. Here's Rollins. And St. Louis, another 3.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Boston, first personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Brown. Still yet to score.
0-18 foul.
Celtics have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Personal foul, second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
There's the pass to Christie. Here's Sharp. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Sharp's got the lead up to 7 now for St. Louis. And so it's St. Louis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jason, still a close one. What do you think happened there in the first half?
Feeling all right. We got to do a much better job defensively. We're not where we need to be, especially on defensive end, so we got to pick it up second half.
Yeah, we'll see if you're more connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out the sound. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, it's never. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. St. Louis is leading by 7. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Porzingis is out there with Tatum, and it's Holiday in at the point. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. It's stolen by Brown. It's blocked. Williams passes to Rollins. There's the 3. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away. That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Counted good. Rollins got 21.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Washington's checked in for Rollins.
For the away team, Washington.
Now here's White. Defense right on him. Knocks it loose. Porzingis against Washington. And he gets it to go. Porzingis has got 12.
You get the sense his teammates recognize Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm. Let's keep feeding him.
And here's Washington outside.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Timeout called here. The Sound will talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under it.
Delano Banton's checked in for Boston. And the Sound making a change here. Doris, looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far, his rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player by, number 1, improving his handle, and number 2, becoming more efficient with his shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Jason Tatum said his quiet demeanor may belie his hunger to win for some people. He said, I feel like sometimes I come off so laid back that I don't know if people understand how much I invest into this game, how much I care, how hard I work. Because I'm not the loudest, and they show everything. Kevin?
You know, his passion, DA, for the game is right there. We appreciate your story. Pass to Christopher for the 3. And St. Louis, another 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Celtics trail by 4. Launches a 3. Cans it from downtown. 12 points for him.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Celtics passing it around. Nobody near Williams. Knocks down the 3 ball. Williams has got 6.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Timeout called here. The Sound will talk it over.
Who wants a t-shirt?
St. Louis. And now a chance to honor a player who has been on fire recently. His play has earned him Player of the Week in the West.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Miller surveying the floor. 4 on the clock. Here's Rollins. Sinks the 3-pointer. Rollins got the lead up to 7 now for the Sound.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Fournette, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Rollins the pass to Miller. Plays it up and banks it in.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And that one's good, Boston. And now a 7-point Sound lead. And Holiday kicks to Williams. No good on the 3. And so it's St. Louis brings the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. 7-point differential. So for St. Louis right now, we've got Sharp and it's Christopher in at the 1 spot.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Here's Christopher. Light covering. Fades and shoots. Christopher, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And White kicks to Williams. There's Brown with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
And it's sent back by White. To tie it up. It's a hand on it.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Washington's checked in for St. Louis.
Checking in for the away team, Washington.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Sharp, the pass to Walsh. Drills it from outside. Walsh has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
From deep, Williams. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And stolen by Tatum. To take the lead. It's rebounded by Walsh.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And St. Louis, another 3. Celtics trail by 3. Got a piece of it. Tatum cleared for takeoff.
Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment. He is unafraid.
St. Louis calls timeout. They're in front by 1. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter.
Entertainment.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And the Sound making a change here. Houston's checked in. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to the sound coach address the team. With the game in the balance, coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. Told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Thank you, David. Let's it go from 11. And St. Louis with another. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for St. Louis?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Drew Holiday is checked in for Jaylen Brown. That bucket in no time at all. And that's 12 points for Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
The shot's good from Christie.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Celtics trail by 5. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Oh, good on the triple. Here's Tyson. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Williams. From about 19 feet, The Celtics get it back in a new 14.
You love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Money!
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's White on the wing. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
St. Louis moving the ball around. Here's Tyson. Got it.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 4. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, Jalen Brown.
Tatum, that's for 2. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Timeout called here. The Sound will talk it over. They're up by 2. 24 seconds left in the game. Here's Washington. They go to the intentional foul.
Holiday, third personal foul.
Here's Washington. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Drew Holiday, fourth personal foul.
It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead.
Shooting for the away team, Washington.
Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. The 3. St. Louis with the rebound. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
The line for the away team.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. On the wing, Holiday. Connects from downtown.
A fearless shot there by Holiday. With the whole team counting on him, he is able to come through.
We see the Sound get the win here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.